Yeah, karaoke.
Yeah.
I forgot to start the recording, so it's going to be kind of
Oh,
late.
now-
Kind
now
of
you
start
tell me.
this shit.
Thank you.
Everybody start over again.
No. You expect us to remember what
Yeah.
we just said?
Yep.
I found this is on eBay. It's just selling pictures of the old pictures of your father's mustache.
That was taken in New Orleans.
Yeah, I have the back cover of it too. It was like, I think from the 60s somewhere.
Yeah. 'Cause that's
Is that Scotty on the trombone?
Scotty. Yeah, that's Bruce, and Scotty, and Neil, and Irv.
Irv.
Yeah.
Irvine.
Yeah. It must be the early 70s. A lot of those guys were playing when I got there.
Mhm.
And they're standing up, so there was a set down. Everybody, band members used to sit in the chairs in the beginning. And after the show band got going, Joe liked that idea of them all standing up and playing.
I thought that was a terrible idea.
I was waiting for somebody to say something. A lot of band members didn't like it, actually. That's true. So, like, especially banjo players, because then all of a sudden they had to get a strap and put it around the neck and carry it and everything.
And that's the back cover. Yeah, that's when I was working still, February 25th, 72.
Oh,
I
yeah.
started the year before that, February 71.
What was someone selling that stuff?
Yeah, they're selling it on eBay. It's,
Louisiana tourist development.
yeah. House band, your father's mustache. Yeah, every once in a while I just check your father's mustache on eBay and see what they got. You know?
Exactly, yeah. I see mugs on there a lot.
Yeah, I've gotten several mugs. Yeah, most of them are New Orleans because we sold a lot more mugs.
In Denver, we always sat.
Denver
I'm
was
sorry,
what?
We used to have those mug selling contests and record selling contests between our clubs.
Oh, sure. Right.
Hmm.
And, whatever club sold the most records, they got a free trip to Mardi Gras.
What if New Orleans sold the most?
Well, we usually did sell the most. That's the idea. We sold the most mugs and the most cups and the hats and too, I think probably. We had the
Yeah.
whole upstairs full of plats at one time, and the back room storage was full of stuff. Just, we went through a lot of souvenirs.
Garters and hairy mustaches.
Especially the mugs, hats, skimmers. Yeah. Bourbon Street was an open venue for all that kind of stuff. People just loved it.
Well, it was very common to see tourists walking down the street with skimmer hats on.
Oh, yeah,
That
yeah.
skimmer hats. That was
Mhm.
common.
That was a great marketing tool.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was getting the hats, walking up and down the French Quarter with them on. Sometimes
Yeah.
people just come to buy a hat.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember selling them at the door.
Yeah.
I wonder who started the tradition of taking a bite out of the side of the hat.
well, next time I go, I got my free pass to get in.
There you go. Good job.
That's what we used to give out on Bourbon Street when you were working
Right.
the little sandwich board.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The sandwich board, forgot about that.
LaRue Cole used to walk around with that on.
Yeah, I did too for a while. We would, if you were not like on the floor right away, like if you weren't one of the first waiters, you had the option of walking the street with the sandwich board on and get paid. Plus, I think they give us a quarter for every person that used our ticket to come in.
Got paid that much?
I did it a few times. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did it some. I remember doing that.
Well,
Yeah.
in the beginning, the waiters didn't get paid at all. You just had to work for tips.
no, we did. We got our 65 cents an hour, but we had to sign like we were getting $1.65 an hour.
Well, that was down the road. Hell.
Ooh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
my. Oh.
That was minimum wage. We had to, well, the thing is, it worked out for us because they held out taxes on our little 65 cents an hour as if we were being
Exactly.
paid $1.65 an hour. But we were normally making at least $5 an hour with tips, so.
Well, you left with $10. That's good.
Yeah.
It was good back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember if you got a $20, once I got a $20 tip, and that was like I got a new car.
I remember Jack Nicholas came in the club one time and I waited on him. And he gave me a $5 tip. You'd think I was a millionaire.
Yeah.
Right,
You know?
right.
Yeah, it was always cool if you sold the picture for $3.25 and he gave you the 5 and told you to keep it. That was a nice tip.
Oh, here comes Ira.
Era.
Ira.
22, it's Ira's time,
Right on time.
right on time.
He's on that Florida time down there. He doesn't know where he is.
He's an hour ahead of us.
Yeah.
Hey, Ira.
Hey, guys,
You
Boy, it
looking
takes
good,
me-
Ira.
it takes me like a dozen times to sign in here.
You changed the password, that's why.
No, to get to the password,
Oh,
I
really?
have to keep clicking open link about 10 times.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we got you now.
All right,
Yeah,
so,
I'm here.
Hey, Ira.
so
Happy
because,
birthday, Raj.
Thank you, Ira. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
because I don't really know what I'm doing with all this Zoom stuff, what do you guys have to do to get in? Do you have
Why you
to,
ask us?
Click
I
on the
click
link
on
and
the link.
enter the
That's what
passcode.
my girlfriend asked me before the bed broke.
You sound like Tara.
all right, you got to click on the link and then what happens?
You put in
Ask for the
Then
passcode.
it says
Ask for the passcode.
join meeting or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I have to do that like 10 times.
You have to
Oh.
They
hit
did
the
not ask me
passcode.
for the passcode today.
But you
Yeah,
changed
and then I
it.
have to, when I finally get there, I have to enter the passcode, which is no
Yeah.
problem.
But didn't the
Okay.
passcode always was the same for a long time?
No,
Yeah,
it
but you
won't.
changed it, right, this week?
I
It's
didn't,
changed. It's
I didn't
different this
mean
time.
to change it. It's just, I think I had done like 3 months worth of meetings at one time.
Oh, okay.
And then,
Okay.
but see, but because I'm not trying to get in, I never know. I
Oh,
didn't know
exactly.
which thing you needed.
I thought you were in charge.
Well,
Remember, one time I took over, one of the weeks I took over for Tom, I got on at 3:30 and it was like going on 4 and nobody got on yet. So I dialed in from my phone to make sure I could, that I could get in. I thought maybe nobody could get in, but I got in with myself, so it worked.
Yeah, one
Did you
time I
have a
was
good
getting on
did you have a good conversation with yourself?
on the
I do
video.
that- I do that frequently.
Yeah. You gotta be careful. You might plug into the recording from last week, talking to these people and they're not paying attention to you.
I did that once. I did that once.
The confusing world we live in today.
The vagaries of modern technology, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's up there.
see, when I set up the meeting, it used to not make me, I have to check one of them, either the waiting room, which is a total pain in the ass because I keep forgetting to look at it, or else a passcode. So, because when you set it up, it has both of those checked, and
For
so I
some
guess
reason
you just
today, it
use the
didn't ask me
passcode to
for
get
the
in.
passcode.
You use a waiting room, Tom?
No, we've had them in the
Breaks in
past
there.
because when you set up the meeting, it has a check for both of those.
Right.
And then you used to be able to uncheck both of them and you didn't need anything except the link to get in.
Yeah.
Then about 6 months ago, it came up with, oh, you have to have one of these two.
Really?
Oh,
So I thought, well, the waiting room is a pain because,
yeah, you have to keep looking at it.
yeah, because I keep forgetting to let you guys in. And so
Oh,
I just went with the passcode, but I'm never sure what to put on the invitation. But now I know the passcode.
Now, is the password gonna stay the same or does it change each week?
I don't know.
This is the first time I've seen it different from a long.
Right.
time.
It was usually what, 96, 56, 59, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right, well, what I'll do is I'll go in this week and make a whole bunch of meetings so that it's always the same. I don't know how to make it what it was this week, but I'll try.
It doesn't matter. You only type it in 6 digits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
No
as
big
long as you
deal.
send out that email, that has the password on it, so that's good.
yeah. Well,
I
you-
go to
first of
the
all,
previous email from last Wednesday.
That has the passcode. Yeah.
I would be willing to bet that we probably have one of the higher average age Zoom meetings out there.
No, you don't.
You trying to cheer us
You're
up?
looking for it, huh?
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't.
Really?
I just had a 4-hour meeting with my class at college.
Oh,
And, and everybody there is at least 83. So, you know.
But what do you do for
Wow.
4 hours?
Yeah, really?
Well, it's a kind of a reunion. We had a reunion on Zoom, which is kind of interesting.
So did you keep
And,
track of who had to get up and piss every 15 minutes?
No, it's
turn up your hearing aid.
a little more formal than that. And we had 50 guys, 50 guys on the phone, on the horn. We had a couple of guys talking about what they did, career-wise. Then we had 3 students who are current undergraduates talk to us about what they're doing. And it's fascinating. Some of the kids you would absolutely not believe what they're into. These guys were all recipients of government grants and the study of foreign relations and the study of intelligence and diplomacy. Christ, it's just amazing what they're into.
Yeah.
Then we had a doctor talk to us about oncology, and it was
That's
interesting.
nice. So how did the girls look, Jim?
Pardon me?
How did the girls look?
Yeah. When I went to college, it was all men. We didn't have any women. It's too bad.
Hey, Rick,
Yeah.
thanks for the package.
Oh, no problem. Anytime, let me know. Let me know if I'm a winner.
Yes. Well, from what Joel was talking about last time, he is, like I said, interested in just having to where we can sit around and just have the guys who can play, and we just sit around and enjoy it instead of worrying about a concert. So,
Well, that'll certainly be part of it, but he's still open to, even though he said what did he tell me? He said he's finally come around to the thought that we ought to have a meeting based on camaraderie and renewing old acquaintances with each other, as opposed to putting on a public performance. But then yesterday he sort of said, well, maybe we can reserve some time to play at the blah, blah, blah. And I said, is that going to be a public thing, Joel? And he says, well, maybe if I can find a sponsor. So he's not giving it up entirely. We'll see.
Can you find enough musicians to do it?
Well, I don't know until we send out invitations and see who takes it up.
I've been meaning to take up banjo.
See,
Why
when
not?
we were down in Punta Gorda, Florida, we played at a big banjo rally down there. And Chris, I think you were there, huh, Chris?
Yep. Yeah.
And we did like 3 public performances, and we had to rehearse for each of those. So all we did was rehearse in the daytime and perform at night. There was no
Really?
time to really get together and hang out.
Yeah.
Pity. What a pity.
Well, if you look at the stuff that Billy shot at the reunion in New York, most of it was none of it was the concert. It was all sitting around and everybody playing,
Right.
Sure.
which is really even fun to watch.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I think it's a lot easier to plan if you don't plan on a concert. Just hang out, drink, eat. That's all.
And look, when we were in Oklahoma City, we played when we fronted the Kingston Trio. I mean, that was a thrill. It was a big concert at a college auditorium. But the
Yeah.
most fun was playing in that your father's mustache room at the museum.
Yep.
You know, just hanging out there,
Agreed.
playing there, and we were playing for our wives. That's it. You know.
Well, let me ask you guys, are you interested in doing any touring while you're here? In other words, if we play in the afternoon, you want to go to the beach in the morning or something like that?
I'm not. I'm interested in hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, me too.
Sleeping late and drinking all afternoon. That's my idea.
We're back to our old job.
Really? We're not getting paid?
Go to the beach only if Pete wears his hot pink Speedo.
Yeah.
Oh,
We haven't seen Pete in the last couple of weeks.
No, won't worry. Oh, he's all right.
Yeah, it worries me.
It's me.
Yeah, at our age, if you don't hear from somebody for a period of time, you start to worry.
That is a
What you
problem.
cooking there, Chris?
Some kielbasi.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Kielbasi, what a lousy Pollock dish.
That's a cool stove you got.
That was a big number at the Mustache.
Yes, yes, it was.
Sarah sitting in the shoe shine shop. That was
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
that was big.
Yeah.
big time.
Especially later in the night when everybody was so drunk they couldn't sing.
That was one of the big
That's
numbers.
when they thought they were their best.
Yeah, yeah,
Why is a good Italian boy like you cooking kielbasa?
Because I have a Polish wife.
Ah, there you are. There you are. Are you're making pierogies as well? Or you?
Oh, I do. I
I
make pierogies. I make
Yeah, that's-
lumpy, stuffed cabbage.
Stuffed cabbage I can do without, but the pierogies, you can sell me those.
I like.
I was a
stuff.
judge at a pierogi contest here in Pittsburgh one year.
Oh,
And
Lord.
we sat down at this table, and it was about 6 or 8 judges, and they kept bringing us plates of pierogies. And I'm looking at it, they all look the same.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but did they all taste the same?
Well, they pretty much did, they have potatoes and cheese in them, and that's it, and you just, they're raviolis for
It's
Pete's sake.
ravioli, right? It's
yeah.
Polish
How do you spell-
ravioli.
How do you spell pierogi?
Well, they spell it 16 different ways here, depending upon where in Eastern Europe you're from. Pierogi, Pirohi, pierogi, Pierogi.
That's the one I'm familiar with. Yeah.
Yeah, and then pierogi, Perogie.
Okay.
No.
So I mean, they just, it depends upon where you're from.
I was thinking down here, they might think you're talking about a boat.
Hero.
Pierogi.
A
Yeah.
pirogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Claire, what are you looking at there?
What?
What do you got those papers out for? What are you doing there?
Trying to catch up on some work, which I'm never gonna catch up.
Work.
Catch up.
Yeah. I come in, I get stuff, I just throw it on my desk, and at the end of the week, I got a pile of crap that I throw half of it out anyway.
Work
From
from
one
one
one.
word.
To another one.
What?
Just keep moving it around.
That's what I do.
put it in the C drawer.
Yeah, I put it on the bottom of the pile, I think it's done.
Yeah.
That's all.
So my wife and my daughters went up to New York for a little trip last week.
Oh, wow.
And they spent some time down there in the village. And they said how beautiful 7th Avenue and 10th Street in that neighborhood was. I said, well, it wasn't like that when I lived there.
Really?
All
Interesting.
I could do is talk about how the village, around Sheridan Square was so beautiful and kept up and all. I said, well, they must have done a lot of work. They said it's
And
really plush.
it lost all its charm then,
Yeah.
you know?
That's interesting.
When we were there.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I wouldn't call it plush.
That's interesting. Well, we haven't been back to see our old spot for quite a while. We have to go again. It's only about an hour and something drive from our house down there.
Do any of you guys ever hear from Dave Hunt?
I speak to Dave once in a while.
Yeah.
They just named 169th and Broadway, Coogan's Way.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
pretty
they just
cool.
named it Coogan's Way, and they had a documentary about, what the hell's that, Washington Heights,
Yes,
a
yeah.
couple of weeks ago it was on. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
he's been out of there, God, almost 2.5 years. Oh, Bob Adams, Joe, Christine, looks exactly the same.
who's that
Yes.
blonde? I remember, I can't remember her name.
Oh, the one in front?
Come on.
The blonde, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I guess that's Mark Heater on tuba.
No, it's Pete.
I don't think so.
Is that
No.
Pete, Fairmitch? Who's that? Looks like Pete on there. Joe.
Complete entertainment package.
Uh-huh.
That's
Hmm.
right.
Got John Murata's phone number on there. We can give him a call.
Yeah,
If he answers, we better be careful.
real careful.
Might be in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
And see that banner behind Christine?
Uh-huh.
It was a black and gold banner. And when I was with the show band, one of my jobs was folding that before every job. That banner, yeah.
Kind of like taking down the flag at night, huh?
Yeah.
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 Wow.
No, that was another thing I found on eBay. You know, they had that as something you could buy a picture of that. So it's crazy the things they got.
Really. Hey, Tom, did you get a picture of a banjo player getting a pie in his face?
Yeah, I'll get it. Here it is. We looked at it before you got on.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second.
To the New Orleans Club, wasn't it? I think so, yeah.
I'm not as quick as Billy.
Yeah.
No comments. Huh?
Yeah, that was an ad in a tourist magazine in New Orleans. And the guy that was holding the pie is Dave Ryle. He was one of the first managers in New Orleans. He was still manager when Fred and I arrived there from Cape Cod. The guy getting the pie in the face is Joel.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Really?
was it his birthday?
I don't remember that part.
That had to be a while ago. A pitcher of beer was only $3.
Yeah, that was in 65 probably.
Yeah.
So how was Dave Rowe's performance review that year?
Especially if the pie got all over his banjo.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
No, it looks like he held it to the side.
See, the banjo players are sitting down here.
Yeah.
I can't remember the trombone player's name.
They opened at 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
I
we
think
talked-
that was probably a jazz band session during the afternoon.
Or maybe a Sunday.
But it could have been. I'm just thinking the trombone player has a familiar face, but I can't remember. I don't know his name.
Because it says from 5 o'clock until 7 days a week.
Yeah. I don't know why that 5 o'clock's in there. Just
Well, yeah, exactly.
that doesn't mean anything.
Who's the dark haired guy in the middle staring over at Joel?
I don't know his name either. I just remember the face. His
Huh.
old picture. And of course, that one at the top was a standard advertising photo.
Right.
What's that?
Is that Nola?
No, that's not Nola. That's Dave's dogs.
My dog was hammering on the door because I had the office doors shut.
Oh,
Yeah.
Had to let him in.
Yep.
Wanted to join the Zoom meeting.
I have two dogs, little dachshunds.
My dog hits the bat. If I close the bathroom door, she hits it really hard and pops open.
No privacy
good.
with animals.
No privacy.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Nola, fetch toilet paper.
Dave Quipner is muted.
Yeah, I got
There you
dogs
go.
barking at the back.
Oh, your dog barks. Okay.
I have two dogs. One's name's Boudreaux. And one name's Bella Jolie.
Bella Jolie.
Uh,
Are they standard doxies or minis?
they're not minis, they're in between. They're not the long ones. They're sort of, but they're not the little mini ones either. But, we got them up in Seattle. This lady was breeding and mixing. We got them both from the same lady. we had one, but we thought maybe he needed a friend. So we got the other one. Actually, it's pretty funny to watch both of them. They're pretty close to each other.
Guys, I'm about to run on. See y'all next week. You're gonna do it next week,
Okay.
Tom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take care,
Yeah.
Rick.
Happy birthday again, Roger.
Yeah, we'll be
Thank
in
you,
your
guys.
then, man.
Take care. See you next week.
They're getting on towards supper time up here, so I gotta leave.
Okay.
You got to get to work.
Yeah.
You bet. You bet.
What time's your job, Barry?
8 o'clock, the Windsor Court Hotel.
Oh, fancy
You got a
schmancy.
gig tonight.
Yeah, so I'm going to shower right now and head down.
Are you still playing 1 or 2 nights a week down at Fritzl's?
Yeah, down at Fritzl's. And
One
a
night,
night or
right?
2 at Arno's. So I'm still working 3
Good for
gigs
you.
a week. And you know, that's more than enough.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's get you out and get you moving around. That's good.
Yeah, you know, so I still like it, you know,
Mhm.
keeps me busy. You know, who would have thought that, you know? Who would have thought that this go around? I mean, here I'm on these Zoom calls for the mustache. I played 6 years for the mustache. This time I've been at Fritzl's 20 years. This time.
Mhm.
Yeah, you were in there before that this time, right?
Yeah. You know, I mean, you know, so who would have thunk that, huh?
Yeah, well, good for you.
Yeah. Is the Fritzl's band pretty much the same all the time, or?
Well, no, it changes musicians. I never know who I'm gonna work with. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
You know, doesn't
Right
matter.
up to
Like, I don't even know who's on a gig tonight. I know it's a trio. You know, and
And the
that's-
place is always packed, right?
at Fritzl's it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
At the Windsor, is it a little piano bar area or
I think we're playing for a private party.
a party? Okay. Yeah.
You know, a private deal. You
You
know,
don't
What time you play
That's-
till, Barry? What time you play until?
8:30 to 10:30, long, or 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, long hours.
Okay, 2-hour job.
Yeah. Most of the ones I take now, except for Fritzl's, are 2-hour jobs.
Mm.
You know,
That's
So
good.
what's Fritzl's? How long is Fritzl's?
that's 3 or 4,
Okay,
depending on the crowd. They work it like we did at the Mustache. If the crowd's there, we'll play another set. The crowd ain't there, we'll cut it down.
yeah,
The glory of New Orleans.
yeah.
Yeah. And that's cool. I mean, it's all about looking at the street, you know?
That's right.
Yeah.
Is Danny still working too, Bear? At the hotel?
Danny's working a lot. No, he's working at a club right down the block called the Maison Bourbon.
Right, that's where he was when I was there last.
And he's down there. I mean, I'm the one that told him to come back to town. I said, Danny, there's a lot of work down here for what we do. And finally he came back down and now he's working 7 or 8 gigs a week.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was supposed to meet him for lunch last week, but he forgot that he had to go to play at Tulane's graduation.
Yeah, he's working a lot.
Yeah.
He's working a whole lot. I wouldn't want to be doing that, but
He
apparently
enjoys
still
it.
got it into him, you know.
Yeah.
Well, he went all those years not playing. So now
Yeah,
he's
he
getting out of his system. For the last 20 years I've been playing, you know.
Yeah, when he was in Oklahoma, right? Or where was he?
Yeah, he was up in Oklahoma.
He's in the real, he's an
I was
insurance
down
agent.
here. I was down here doing 6 nights a week. So you know, it's not that it's boring, but you know, I been there, done that, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
3 nights is fine. You know, still gets me down in a quarter, although the quarter's different, you know, now they got shootings and stuff like that. So, you
And New
know,
Orleans is a strange city all of a sudden.
yeah, they
Well,
got shootings. So I get down there early because I don't want to park more than 2 blocks from the club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the
Yeah.
police are severely understaffed right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And you know what? Late at night, like, I mean, when I get down to work, it's fine. It's just like it used to be. But when you leave in the club at say 12 or 1 o'clock,
Uh,
the street is different. It's scary. You
That's
know,
not good.
that's a shame.
Yeah.
it's scary. I mean, you can tell all the people walking up and down the street are gangsters, you know, or they want to be gangsters,
mhm.
you know. And who knows what's gonna happen with wannabe gangsters, you know?
Yeah, yep.
They're just looking for an easy mark, I guess.
Yeah. You know, so it's scary.
Yeah.
It's a lot calmer here in Pittsburgh.
Huh?
I said it's a lot calmer here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. But you see, tonight I'm over by the convention center, the Windsor Court Hotel. That's a whole different animal. That's safe around there.
Yeah, I would think so.
And they'll park for you too, if you want, you know, you just drive up and they'll go park you.
Right. Yeah.
Frenchman Street is still pretty calm, isn't it? I mean, they got a lot of music down there.
They got a lot of music and I don't know of too much crime around there,
Yeah.
you know? That
I'm gonna
for
buzz
long-
off, guys. Take care.
Okay.
All right, see you later.
Hey, Chris, yeah, I'm gonna
Next
check out
week.
too, guys.
Bon appetit.
We on for
Alright.
next week, Tom?
Yeah, I'll send you the thing.
Yeah, send
Okay.
it to us. Hey, good seeing you guys.
Okay,
Nice
good night,
seeing you,
Barry.
guys.
See you later, Barry.
See you all later. Bye-bye.
Take care.